Hello, I'm Andrew. Welcome to the video, which is to show you around this 2012 Honda N-Box. This is the latest N-Box I've got for sale. I'm not obsessed with this colour, although obviously this is the same colour as one I've featured in one of the previous videos. I buy on condition rather than on colour, and this one came up. This was a grade 4.5 with a B interior at auction, so pretty good condition, as hopefully will become apparent as we go round. I'm not going to do so much of introducing the N-Box to you in this video as I did in the last one, because you can watch the last one. It would be unnecessary repetition. So here we go, 2012 Honda NBox Custom GL Package. It's done 90,000 kilometers, just under. I'll take you for a walk around the outside first of all. So the color is premium gold purple metallic. Matching set of Bridgestone tyres, and I'd just like to point out special mention to the alloys on these. Look at that, for a 10-year-old car, in fact 11-year-old car nearly, that is pretty good going, isn't it? Let's have a look inside. You may notice a couple of stickers down there, just next to the cup holder on the trim. One of those is for an oil change. In fact, there's two for oil changes, and then another one for the CVT transmission fluid change. It's a good opportunity for me to mention that in preparing this one for sale, it's had an oil check, so engine oil and filter change, air filter, cabin air filter, and I've also changed the CVT transmission fluid, and I've taken the transmission pan filter off and replaced that as well. So I guess a transmission service, maybe we could say, without overstretching things. So full set of factory mats. It's got the monsoon shields as well, by the way, just there on all four windows. Bench style seats in the front, although obviously they can move independently. There's the switches for the power sliding doors both sides. I've added the fog light switch in further down there. I'll just show you how that looks. So there you can see converted the offside reversing light to a fog light. Automatic lights, and the indicators are on the right hand side here, as they are with the vast majority of Japanese import vehicles. So keyless entry, keyless start, climate control. It's a CVT automatic transmission, and you will have noticed maybe the handbrake is actually foot operated. Maybe we should call it a parking brake instead. We've got some goodies in here. The multiple mirrors there, which I've talked about a little bit before. Also got one in the back there, as you'll see reflected in that mirror there. I'll just start it up. So 89,000, what am I saying? So 89,922 kilometers at the moment. That will go up slightly. I said around about 90,000 at the start of the video. This one's got idle stop as well. Not all of them have that. So what that is, in case you're not familiar, is when you're in traffic, when you're in drive and you're in traffic and you've come to a stop, it will switch the engine off. And then when you take your foot off the brake to start going again, it'll start it up again. And that is controlled by the econ focus, by that button there. So if you switch econ mode off, which affects the shift pattern of the transmission to make it feel a bit more sporty, then the idle stop will also switch off. Got a reversing camera. And the obligatory, in Japan at least, reversing beeper. Storage down there. So privacy glass at the back. The doors, I don't know if you can see the key there, so if I press the button, there we go, and we'll do the same on the other side. And you probably know they can also be operated from the handle, both inside and outside, and also then from the buttons on the dash that I just showed you. Both seats fold flat to the floor. Give you a fairly good boot space. I've done more of a demonstration of the boot space in my previous video, one of my previous videos, which I'll link to in the description for this one. And then the bases of the seats can also lock up like that. If you've owned a Honda before, you may be familiar with this. This isn't exclusive to the N-Box, so you've got quite a useful bit of storage space there. Show you the boot. No spare tyre on these, as you may well expect. Excuse my cleaning equipment and matte protection paper in the front there, but I'm just showing you we've got jack, towing eye, and then the inflation kit there. Let's have a look at the engine. All 658cc of it. If you've watched previous videos like this, you'll know I don't clean the engine bays, don't really wash them or pressure wash them or anything. Hope that's okay with you. If it's not, I'm sure you could give it a good old wash should you end up buying the car. Everything's as you'd expect under here. I always like to get a sense of the story, the history of the car when I've imported it, and this is a really nice touch. Not only that it's had a new battery recently, because a lot of imported vehicles turn up with a battery that is very much on its last legs, but also that the owners actually bothered to write down when it was changed. Really nice to see. So new battery late on last year, only about 2,000 kilometers ago. Okay, that's about it for this video. Thanks for joining me. If you're interested in buying this car, then in the description to this video, there will be a link to the listing on my website where there'll be more pictures of the car, a whole lot more information about it, and a form that you can fill in to get in touch with me to arrange to come and have a look at it and arrange a test drive. I just want to mention the registration number. Obviously, I've concealed it in this video. That's to reduce the risk of fraud against me and any future owners. But it's not a secret. If you need the registration number to check insurance, and I've got a list of insurers that commonly crop up as being willing to cover vehicles like this, so you can always ask me about that as well. If you want the registration number to get a quote for insurance, or if you want to check whether it's exempt from ULEZ charging, which it is by the way, or if you want to check whether it's exempt from charging in any of the other clean air zones around the country, which it also is, I'm pleased to say, then by all means get in touch and I'll let you know the registration number. Okay, thanks for joining me. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, if you want to find out when I publish other videos like this. I'll see you for the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.